Hello and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter. I am the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Hello. We are playing a hardcore world today. We're starting it, and I already have this stuff because I'm doing the intro late. But let me intro this to you. There is a mansion just a few hundred blocks behind me. And I thought it would be fun to try a seed where we could get a Totem of Undying relatively early in the world. And I've actually tried this once before, and it didn't work out so great. And the story of that, and the story of my second off-camera attempt, will follow in the footage, if I remember to edit this correctly. If not, well, welcome to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Well, hello and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve if you're watching this the day that it comes out. Due to overwhelming positive responses, we are going to do this seed again. And actually, I already had a second attempt at it, but guess what happened? I did an intro, and then I said, wow, a bad omen. And then I said, I'll skip to when I'm done prepping and we're on our way to the mansion. And then I proceeded to get loads of iron, full iron gear, spelunk in a different spot, so it was interesting, but not on camera. I got up to 24 diamonds, and I hadn't made anything with them yet. And I was on my way back. I looted the village. I was on my way back. I need a weapon. Or I could just punch this guy to death. I would love a bed. Yeah, if you could just get trapped here, that'd be great. I would love a bed. Oh, and beef. We're close to a bed, though, already. Hello, cow. I'm sorry. No one should have to perish this way. But the Bob Ross of Minecraft needs you. Ask not what the Bob Ross of Minecraft can do for you, but whether or not your death will sustain him for a little while. Okay, so we have food and wool and dirt and seeds and no wood yet. So let's do that. And we'll get going. Anyway, so I had looted the village, so I had a zillion things of hay. I had a decent amount of cooked meat. I had full iron gear. I had enough to make full diamond armor, but I think what I was going to do was make a diamond sword. I found a skeleton spawner with a chest in it that had a sharpness 1 book. So I was going to use my iron to make an anvil and turn my diamond sword into a sharpness 1 diamond sword. And then I was just leaving the cave. I was hoping for 26 diamonds so I could do full armor and a sword. It didn't work out. I was on my way out and I saw an Enderman and I thought maybe I'll get a pearl. And I built a structure to protect myself, and I did something wrong because he could reach me. And then I was panicking and running back and forth sideways inside the thing to try to get away. Okay, where did we... I think this time... I think we could go down somewhere that's open. Because this was a good... You know what? I've kind of done this intro all wrong. Okay, so yes, the things did not go according to plan. And the Enderman killed me. And I lost. I was up to like level 27 experience-wise. And I had 24 diamonds. So you know, like, I think it was on day 15 or something, that I put time in. And it just kind of ended up stupid. Let's make a wooden pickaxe. And then get some stone. We really should be looking out for one more sheep. It shouldn't be hard to find, actually. We're kind of getting to know this world. Okay, 1, 2, stone. I don't mind a little extra dirt. Just come out here to this, make our stone pickaxe. There we go. And we'll get coal. Coal and stone right away. I don't know how much coal is here. Yeah, so in the first world, I dug down a staircase and I found a cool cave system, and somebody pointed out diamonds in episode 1, and I went back and got them in episode 2. In fact, 2 people pointed them out, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. Okay, we want a full set of stone tools and a furnace. So I think if we get to 20-ish, we'll be fine. That should do just fine. Okay. All right, more sticks. This bugs me that this defaults to this. There we go. Do one of these, one of these, one of these, and an extra one of these, as well as one of these. Okay, you're getting out of there. Everything else is coming up, and we're going in the correct order. And then we'll take blocks and this and this and this and torches. Not sure we're gonna need torches right away, but let's just make some. Put this here, put these down there, make a couple spare of these, and we're rocking and rolling. These, of course, have to go over here. Okay. Okay. Operation sleep and wood. We need a sheep so we can sleep, and we need wood so we have wood. Although if we can sleep, getting wood on day 1 is a little less important. Watch out for this. There could be trident boys that are alerted to my presence when I touch the water. I'm surprised we had so many sheep near spawn. This is very jungly for sheep. But I happen to know over here there's some oak and birch areas just waiting. Waiting for the plunder. Also, actually, we could just hit the village on day 1. That would be the smart way to tackle this seed, I think. Get bread right away. Get a bed right away. There's not much in the chests as far as like hyper valuable, but it's, you know, it's good for early game. Good for early game. Speaking of early game, let's pick up some fuel. Use this to make charcoal out of logs if we need. We could use this to cook up the little bit of meat that we gather along the way. Maybe that's the real treasure. It's the meat we gather along the way. Keep an eye out for sheep, guys, especially white ones. Let's make the sleepiest beds. Okay, I think we're good on fuel. He says as he gathers some more. It's hard to resist. Here's a cow. This is gonna be a meal for us. Okay, and there's some more coal for us too. I think we gathered that coal in the first run of this world, and we could go down here. We could go down here. Here's where we're gonna block that up. And we're gonna do this. And that's all she wrote for that. Okay. Village is this way. Just follow the shoreline, we'll find it. I don't think we're going to be enchanting anytime soon, but it doesn't hurt to get started with this. Unless our inventory gets so full that we can't pick up something valuable, and we don't know it, and then we don't pick it up. Chicken, I'm going to eat you for dinner. Thank you. And cow. Dude, you're only making things harder. Oh, the sun is setting. We don't have a third sheep. We gotta cook, guys. I see a bee. It's not a sheep. I saw a chicken. We're not worried about food. We're worried about night. That was an unnecessary and costly detour. Shouldn't have done that. There's our sheep. Ha-ha. Bed, 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 bed. We're gonna sleep in a bed. Tonight we'll sleep in a bed. Okay, let's do it over here. There's our village, but let's sleep anyway. 5 and 4, that means bed. And bed, bed. Oh, day 0 in the books. I guess day 1 in the books. Day 0 complete. Day 1 complete. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, we're a little low on saturation. However, it's okay. We're going to this village. And then we're prepping for the... You know what, actually? Maybe we should just go straight to the mansion without prepping so much, because the prep is what's so time-consuming, right? Sorry, sheep, you gotta die. If I just cook the meat and bring it, I bring all these hay bales so I have bread. If I stack up and fight the guys on the first floor, I'll end up with probably like multiple enchanted axes that maybe I could combine if I have enough iron to make an anvil. Will anyone drop any armor? That's an interesting question. I don't know. This is our key to food, though. Oh, and you know what else? In that off-camera world, I killed so many zombies that I actually got a carrot from one and a potato from another one. So I was even thinking, like, I'm gonna go to the mansion and plant the potatoes, and then stinking we'll rock and roll with baked potatoes for food, and that'll be great. Bread will do, though. Bread will do. And there's quite a bit of it here. Okay, anything good anywhere. That is a bed. Bundle, yes, the bundle's always there. That's a good thing. We'll leave the gold behind and the acacia behind and the seeds behind, and then we're gonna donate to his cause some stuff here that we don't need. Like this and this. And this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Do we want a red bed for good luck? He was standing on top of the brew stand. I think these were nothing, but let's double check. We'll check them out and make sure. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Something in here. Ah, bread. You know what we're gonna do? Just for fun. We're gonna do a red bed for good luck. Also, we're gonna eat that chicken later. Grab up this hay so we can have lots and lots and lots of bread. That's gonna be our ticket. It's gonna be how we're gonna make things happen. What day are you watching this video? Are you watching it on Christmas Eve? Or later? I'd be interested in knowing. That chest was useless and worthless. There's a brown sheep. Hello, brown sheep. Oh yeah, books. I've been grabbing these, but I don't really need them. Okay, what do we got here? Bread. Guess what, sir? For your bread, I will give you 1 feather. How about that? How does that sound? Pretty good? Great. Ooh. Cauldrons. Okay, now I could make a boat. And I will. 4 more makes 5. Then we make a boat and we're out of... Actually, 6. I can math, guys. I went to college for it, okay? Don't mind me. And then we'll eat on our way back. Because eating does not slow you down on ladders or in boats. Is there anywhere else where eating does not slow you down? Excuse me, I'd like to know about it. Oh man, it was so discouraging when that Enderman killed me, though, in the off-camera attempt. I was doing so well. I was like, okay, I'm just going to get back to the base. And then I'll start recording and explain how it went. And we'll go to where we're going. And I didn't even have a chance. Did not even have a chance. So what do? I guess we could try mining down from where I did in the second attempt that you guys didn't see. So you could see that. But I'm also really tempted to just like not go for better gear, but just get iron and head for the mansion. You know what I may do is I may create a copy of the world too, because starting over and getting back, then it's just like, I guess, dying and respawning in a non-hardcore world. I don't know. I haven't done it. I'm not decided. I haven't decided. Ooh. Maybe this is how we get down. Maybe this is our hidey hole here. Maybe not. Okay. I tried to dig down in the same spot in my second attempt that where I did in my first attempt, and somehow I missed. And I ended up in a totally different cave system. I think it was... I don't know where it was. I kept going this way looking for the spot, not being satisfied with that. And then I came back this way and thought, I don't know, here? And then tried. This tree is cool. Maybe we could do it right next to this tree. It's not the world's worst area. I do hear some gross breathing from drowns. Don't want to get harassed by them endlessly. Okay, we'll put one there. And how about here? Yes, alarm, I know. Okay. How about here? All right. Let me dig down until something interesting happens, and I'll join you for an update. All right? All right. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. Something interesting has happened. A couple of things, but now is the right time to call you back. I dug down and I busted out into the open. Also, I found a little bit of copper, and I'm going to want to make maybe copper armor or a copper sword or a little bit of both. Also, this was coal, and up here was some lava that's lighting things up, but I blocked it off. We don't have stairs yet, but the stairwell is 5 high, which is great. And yeah, I just want to see if this is going to be anything, because I heard some mob noises, but I couldn't tell if that was this or if it was somewhere else. And it looks like that's all that is. So not actually as interesting as we thought. Well, let's keep going down. We want to get to 16. And if we don't break into the open, then we'll just dig sideways for iron. And if we find iron, I don't know, maybe we'll make a copper pickaxe so that we're moving a little faster than we would with stone. That seems like it could be a good idea. Yeah, and hopefully that'll be a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun. I'm not going to bother digging this 5 high on camera, but I did have to go back up to the base for some stone when my stone pickaxe broke. Okay, that's gravel. But if that does not cause it to fall, then I don't think it's going to fall. We're going to be going that way and that way. Looking for iron. And hoping that this gravel is not our undoing. Let's try right first. We'll see how this goes. Y = 16 is a good spot for iron. And we know there are caves around here because we've... This is our third different spot where we've dug down in this world, staircase down. But all near the other two, and we broke into two different cave systems when I did that. So will we break into one of those here? I see clay beneath my feet. That is sometimes an indicator of lush. Lush, and I see lush, and I see iron. Let's spread a little light around, because this could be very dangerous. This is dark and difficult to traverse, but I do see iron up there and down there. We're gonna want to start grabbing iron and coal. Is this actually gonna dead end up here at the coal? That would kind of be ideal. Maybe not dead end. But let's grab the coal. And I don't know if we need to push and descend right here or not, or if we just want to kind of go back to where we came in and get the iron along the way. And we'll poke around a little bit there while we can. Coal was kind of a struggle in this world, in those two attempts, until I made it a point. I actually mined around at y=48 for a while looking for coal and gathered about a stack doing that, and then... But, you know, it's just such a big old pause in the progression to have to do that way. Okay, are we interested in copper even if there's iron around? Maybe. We could at least put on copper armor. With all that leaf litter, we can smelt this without having to even use any coal. But now we have so much coal that I'm not so worried about it. Okay, that is a lot of copper. That's 53 copper. That's a full set of armor and a full set of tools. Should not be a terrible idea to do. Here's a zombie. And a skeleton. Should we just get to 64 here? Nice full stack. Okay, where did we come in? Is this our first iron on the way back? We haven't skipped anything? That's just one. And that's just one. It could be that the air busted apart that little blob. Okay, we came in from that way. We don't have a shield, and that's a big concern. I don't know that we need to go down here. I'm just going to spread a little light. What is that? Gold. Or, that phosphorus glowing, lichen? The lichen plant? I think that's what that was. Here we go. This is a good get. Let's go ahead and take that one out. Okay, great way to grab that's to do that. There we go. Pops up and you can just grab it. We must have come in right around here-ish. Yeah, there's those berries. We would have been at 16. So obviously we want to take advantage of that and that. But where did we come in? 16. Here we are at 16. Minecraft. Shh. Here. Right here. This is where we came in. Maybe we could make this a little more obvious. Do I want to start smelting up stuff right here? No, I think we just grab this and go back up to the base and do it. The base is not very secure, but now that we have all this... Minecraft! Now that we have all this cobblestone... we should be able to make short work of that. This might be relatively spawn-proof because of these glowberries here. Dude. Minecraft settled down. Okay, what do we got here? 2? 2. Okay, what do we got total? 13? Okay, we could do a shield and a sword and a pickaxe. That would be 6. Leaving us with 7. We could do pants. If we wanted. And the rest of it could be... rest of the armor could be copper. Or maybe we do 2 pickaxes and a pair of boots. But I think actually what we'll do... Ooh, it is a dark and rainy night. Can I sleep here safely? I guess we'll find out. Okay, step 1, that. Step 2, an extra one of these. Step 3, make sure nothing's coming to get us. Okay, step 4, all of this. Got leaf litter around here somewhere, don't I? This will cook half of it, at least. Okay, this is a good thing to have with us and nearby. Let's keep this also nearby, and here's what we're gonna do. Don't do it, dude. Okay, same thing here. Trying to save on building costs here just a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're gonna make this 3 tall. And block this off as well. Now, I don't know how safe this makes us, but I feel a little safer. Don't you? A little safer. Okay, we'll keep 1 stack of this. We'll combine these. Once this is gone, we'll throw some of this in here. We don't have any more fuel, do we? Eight, 16. I don't know how much of this we need to cook, though. Just take half of what's left and half of what's left and do this. Okay, 12. That would be a helmet and pants. I heard a noise. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Did I just turn 4 logs into 3 jungle woods? That's inefficient, isn't it? Okay, got a little bit of armor. What are we going to do with this? We're going to make a sword, an iron sword, and an iron pickaxe, and a shield. A shield is a must right away. I don't see the need to stick with the stone for now, but we'll keep these as backups just in case they become handy later. Shield. Do feel better with a shield. Haha! Check out my little copper butt. I got an iron sword, I got a shield, I got a helmet and pants. And this would be enough for a chest plate and boots. And a sword, but we don't need a sword. Do we want to stop this? Or we still have a little bit of leaf litter left. Maybe. Okay, what do we want to do with this? That? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We do have full copper iron. And what happened down here? Did we stop exploring? I think we did. Let's check this out. Yeah, it gets to 3 here. We explored this and it wasn't much. Now we can make this taller without trouble. I don't think we're gonna... Going for diamonds was just so time-consuming. And dangerous. I was able to do it, and that's safely, but that's what made it time-consuming. Right, and then this is what led us into this. Now, did this dead end, or can we do more here? That did dead end. That does dead end. Let's move this a little bit, because I think that's light enough. And let's try this, because we might find more iron here. I would not mind at least full iron gear. Stuff could drop down from up there. We got a zombie. Give me a potato. No such luck. Okay, we have some copper here, which is nice. Ah, now this looks familiar. We did this before. We came down, like, around here somewhere. There's some good iron around here, which we're gonna grab. Are you gonna come down? Nobody knows. I know. He is. He is and he did. Okay, let's grab some iron. We'll get full iron gear and then we'll go straight to the mansion. And this time we're going to use blocks, and we're going to remember that holding our shield, the axe of the Vindicators undoes the auto holding of the shield. You have to press the button again, which is not a huge deal, but it's just a different mechanic. And if you're not expecting it, it can throw you for a loop. Sir? Sir? Okay then. More, please. So the time-consuming nature of the first attempt at this was all the timidness and unfamiliarity with the seed, and it took a while to find a village. But now that I know right where things are, right, the time-consuming thing of the second one was just trying to get to full diamond gear. But we don't need that. We shouldn't need that. Okay, what do we got here? 27. That is enough. See, and there's more, and I keep getting tempted to get pulled away for more. Dude, where'd you come from? Where did he come from? From around here, I suppose. That's a creeper. Yeah, he's a-coming. Alright, dude. Blam. Boom. Kapow. Okay, what are we going to do with extra iron? Because once you can make full armor, Are we just spending unnecessary time and risk down here trying to get more iron? That's a fair question to ask. If we're gonna get better at hardcore, we have to play better. We have to think better. We could get an extra sword, but look at all this iron, right? You see how hard it is to resist. Two backup shields, definitely a backup sword. It could take 2 swords to get through a mansion. But I don't know, we certainly don't need iron axe, because if we have any sort of success at all, we're gonna end up with iron axes. Oh, you know what could be good though? Is an anvil. In case somebody drops something enchanted, but it doesn't have much durability. That could be good. Especially if it's like armor. That is quite the air color, isn't it? Okay, what do we have here? 49 iron, okay. Operation Iron has come to a close. Operation Coal has begun. Now, how do I get out of here? Did I come from this way? I think I must have. Did I get all that coal? We're up to 39 coal. Yeah, we did come from this way. We don't need that. And here we are. Okay, no diamonds, that's fine. Just want to be regenning here. Okay, making short work of this, so long as our strat to pillar up. Now, if we pillar up 3, monsters nearby. Okay, pro tip. Grab the bed. Come down here. And sleep right here. Hopefully I don't take damage getting out of bed. That hasn't happened to me in a long time, but it hasn't never happened to me. Oh, hello. I had one hand on the controller and one hand on my coffee mug, just hopping up the steps. Hear burning zombies. I see a regular zombie. Non-burning. Okay. You're going in there with 3 of these. And you're going in there. With 2 of those. And then 3 of these. I hear a drowned. Okay, we're gonna need a boat. I'm setting my spawn point, I don't know why. I'm getting nervous. It's probably part of it. A bucket would be a good idea. It's just a green falling leaf, Peter. Okay, bucket. Water. Water bucket. I hear skeleton. Okay, block. Bed. There, our hotbar is all set. Let's grab the cooked meat. Then we'll make some bread. We might want to keep one of those in case we drop a long ways, although that's better for the nether, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, 63 of those makes 21 of those, so let's do that at least one more time. 52. Any reason we wouldn't want a full stack of bread? We'll just do all of it. Still under 2 stacks. So that's our backup. Whoa, hello. Are you peaceful? All right. If you're chill, dude, we can hang, okay? Don't worry about it. Manners are not so great, but other than that, I don't really mind having you around. Okay, helmet, chest plate, leggings, boots. This is an upgrade, for sure. Extra chest. For doing the bare minimum, sure feels like it's a whole process and ordeal, doesn't it? Okay. Spare swords. I hear a skeleton. I hear a skeleton shooting at me. Bruh. Okay, we got bones. Those are our first bones of the world. That's great. Bone of the world, do into darkness. Okay. Are we going to have enough for an anvil? There's 18 plus 4 is 22 plus 3 is 25 and we need 31. Are we going to want an anvil? We are going to want a spare shield. Okay, 5. 6 spare shield. This is not enough for an anvil, let alone spare iron. Hello, pig. You were sudden movement, weren't you? I may or may not want a spare pickaxe. I don't know. Let's push our luck a little in this cave. Actually, you know what we could try doing? We could try mining left here and see if we find some safe iron. Oh. Or the other cave system. Trying to get a sense for if this is familiar. Go down one here, another one here, and another one here. And here's some more iron. And then I see more iron and a dead end, safe-ish looking. Okay. Not bad. Excuse me. I can't walk through that. Ooh. This is open though. To whatever's back there. So not exactly a safe dead end like I had hoped. Ooh, neither this way. Okay, well, let's get the iron that we see. So we can have an anvil and some extra iron. And then the mansion. Am I stalling? Maybe. Do you see extra iron down there? Kind of a pain to get to, though, right? I guess we'll do it this way. Not a big deal. What's a pickaxe for? Gotta parkour a little bit to make this work. But yeah, here's our iron. It's just deep slate iron. Can't do it that way. We can do it this way. Get me out of there. Good. Okay. 15 extra. That brings us to 39. And it takes 31 to make an anvil. So we could make an anvil and have 8. Although I don't see the need to make an anvil until we see the need to make an anvil. So we'll just carry it all as iron. Right? Hello, bat. Oh, cute. What a little cutie pie. Okay. Our way out is this way. Did we want to poke around any further this way? Is there iron? No. I remember that. How far up this way did we go? Did we find a dead end? Or did this become the familiar cave? Oh, no, I remember. We ascended for a while, and then it came to descending, and we stopped. But we could do this. And there is more iron. Even one of those cool pink flowers. That drops little particles. They're cool looking. Yeah, I like them. Okay, careful, Peter. I don't see anything worthwhile down there. We're calling it. We're calling it good right there. Not going to push our luck any further. Right. How do we get out of here without undoing all the torches? Whoop. Yes, that definitely did update. I guess we could do it like this. Since it's kind of a one-way thing, we don't need to be able to come back. Okay, so now where's our way out of here? It's somewhere around Y16. I mean, it's exactly Y16, but it's somewhere around once we reach Y16, I think. It could be this way. And it is. Oh, I'm a genius. All right. Let's get out of here. Again, I'm doing the one-handed thing right now. I'm holding up with my right index finger and jump with my right thumb while I sip my coffee. After recording this video, I'm going to go over to my parents' house today and help them out with some stuff. It is Friday, so 6 days before Christmas. Can I sleep right now? I can't. There are monsters nearby. Can I sleep here? Let's try to put this in the same spot, because that worked. Yeah, they need some tech help, as they often do, and they just want to visit. They're 76, they like to visit. And I live a half an hour away, which is far enough that we don't get bombarded with visits from them, and, you know, it's a healthy distance, I think. It's easy enough to pop over there, but not too easy, you know what I mean? Right. Let's put half in there. And then half in here. And then we'll do the rest with leaf litter if we've got it. One we can do with that. That'll take care of the last two. The other, I don't know. I think sticks would probably be the right way to do it. And just however many are left over. Hello. Would you fellas like to drown? Yeah, have a nice drown. Put 9 in. Okay, so 9 are in. Like this oak tree in our base. 9 are in. Okay, do we have a boat? Let's get ready. What aren't we bringing? Not that. A little bit of this. We'll take a stack's worth. We don't need that or that or that. We'll bring in all the food. Some wood. We may want some more, although we have an axe. We could just get some more. This, I'm not sure we need to refresh. Not sure about that. Okay. We honestly could use a little more coal. But maybe not, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, we're getting close. Close to ready. I'm not going to make a copy. I'm just going to get faster at stuff. Okay, so it took 4 sticks to cook 2 iron. Good to know. Let's, speaking of sticks, let's just do 1 more worth of these. And then we'll do this, and that will be enough to get us started. Okay, we're headed to 200, 400. So I'll meet you guys there. Oh, there it is, already. Popping into view. Now, I seem to recall that the entrance was on the back side, but also the entrance didn't treat us that well, and I'm wondering if we don't want to maybe, like, take in a different way? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe since we know this, we'll do this. Is the sun starting to set already? I guess I don't know what time of day we left. It might be. Hello, cow. Would you like to be food? You know what? You can just stay a cow, actually. I just have my sword out for the sake of bad guys. Bad guys around. We can come out here for supplies if we need. If we need wood, we'll come out here and get wood. Although these dark oak forests are dangerous. So instead of setting up underneath the stairs like I did last time, I think I'm going to set up in the first room to the right. Now I hear one already. I see a creeper. Is there going to be one back here? That would be terrible. Okay, do I even have blocks on me? I do. Okay, we're looking for our first room. That's a creeper. That's going to be our first room, though, right there. Oh, there's a guy. I see him off to the right there. Okay, here's our spot. Okay, what's up here? A pumpkin? No chests. This is our room. This is our pumpkin room. Okay. H stands for how the H are we gonna get this done? Okay, first things first. One of these, and then what? I'm gonna make a fence gate. So you know what? We're just done with wood. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna make some sticks, and then we're gonna make a jungle fence gate. Because I have heard that they cannot open these. Oh, you know what diamonds would have been good for? Is mining obsidian in here. I guess we could break it without keeping it. It's just going to take a long time, but sometimes there's an obsidian thing that has a diamond block in the middle, which would be really, really quite nice. Okay, we are very much out of wood now at this point. Can only sleep at night. Okay, the bundle's a good idea. We can stop by here for food between stuff. Okay, let's have this ready to go right here. Actually, a lot of spots. Okay, here we go. Nothing in here. That's fine. Oh, those noises. They do, in fact, make me nervous. I know there's a guy this way. Okay, the dudes that live here don't respawn in like the dark or anything. There might be a guy in this room. Other than that, this looks like a dead end. Oh, it's a chest room. Oh, there he is. Okay, we're running. We're staying calm. We're going to pillar up right here. 1, 2, 3. He can't reach us. How many hits does it take? 4. And we get an emerald and an iron axe with very little durability on it. Okay, is there more in here? It's just a spider. Okay, now stuff can spawn in here. We don't want that. Okay. There's nothing in any of these chests, guys, so don't freak out about me not opening them. Okay, so there may be hidden rooms that we're not opening up right now, but it's not really the point. Okay, here's our room. Do we want to drop anything off? I guess we could drop off this stuff. Okay. We got some burning zombies. Do we want to block this off? There's a guy. Did you see him? Now, a guy came down from the second floor last time. And we would rather that not happen if possible. We're just going to spread a little light here. Okay, now we saw a guy go running. Keep in mind you can't... okay, we're running. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, we're running over here. We're going to stack up right here. 1, 2, 3. Can't reach me. Oh, full goosebumps. We're doing okay, though. Actually, I don't need to mine down. Did we get another... Did that guy drop nothing? I feel like we didn't get an emerald or an axe for that. No, maybe we got this. Or maybe not. Maybe we never dropped the first one off. I don't know. Okay. I normally play these with enchanted diamond gear or better. If we have to pillar up in a room that's full of carpet, we're going to be in trouble. Because you can't. Because it won't let you. What's in here, though? Maybe some good stuff. Okay, bread is good. Coal is good. Fire protection and flame. That's weird. And Vex armor trim. We'll have to wear Vex armor trim proudly if we succeed. Okay, we're going over here to the safe part of the mansion. Put some stuff away here in our pumpkin room. Yeah, wait, that second guy didn't drop anything. Fire protection 3. We could put that on armor and that'd be great. For the nether. We could put flame on a bow too. That's a possibility. And if we had one more piece of string, we could make a bow. But we don't have any arrows, so I'm not really worried about that. Would have loved a sharpness book instead. Put that on our iron sword. We're wearing our... Yeah, we're wearing our armor. We got our shield. Okay, that room's done, right? It probably would be smart of us to do something, though, like this. Okay, I hear dudes. We're going in this room next. There's a guy right there. I saw him down the hallway. Anything in here, though? I don't think I've ever seen this exact room before. Pumpkins and melons. Is there going to be anything up here where the melons are? No. There's darkness. Okay, pumpkins and melons. That's cool. I see a spider. I see a bunch of non-openings. There's a room. Oh, oh. Is he going to see us? He did not see us. Definitely keeping our heads on swivels. Is this guy going to see us? Is that guy going to see us? Yoo-hoo. Is that skeleton going to see us? Sounds like he has. Now we have a bow. Little zombie. Yeah, this guy wants to do us in here. Okay. 1, 2. Dang it! Oh! Got the timing wrong. So what was my mistake? Just not executing perfectly or not preparing better? What do I do to succeed at this? That's a good question. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next time in the Bob Ross Minecraft. Goodbye.